the world's most advanced cold wallet for the new generation of cryptocurrency lovers.
So if you are interested in buying this decent wallet, you can find a link in the description down below where you will get a 20% discount. Thank you very much, and let's dig in the video.
Peace family, thank you for joining, guys. And here we have a very interesting news. BIS Innovation Hub and Bank Indonesia announced finalists of G20 Tech Sprint CBDC Challenge. Very interesting. Now, before we get into that, we have a lot to cover here, guys. We have that John E. Deaton and actually Jeremy Hogan are talking about the lawsuit. And July 15 is going to be quite interesting as well. So let's just start here and then we will work our way as we go. So here we can see, while the need to explore CBDC is inevitably high for central banks. Now, why do you think that is, guys? There is a huge problem happening right now, and it's inflation. It's because they have been printing so much money the last couple of years, because they have printed more than 80% of what they have been printing in all the printing history. So they have just been printing that in the last couple of years, and that is a huge bubble for fiat currencies. That is a huge problem, which they are covering up with COVID and stuff like war and all that crap. Now you have to understand that they need a solution. So they already covered the whole problem to the public, and now they need a solution, which they are also covering by not saying what they're actually doing. Anyway, the Bank for International Settlements is now testing which one is the best to actually use for CBDCs, right? And right here you can see Ripple. Yes, we also have Stellar, we have R3, we have a bit of other crap, but listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think these people are very completely transparent. They're like showing that they're experimenting and exploring. Believe me, guys, they already made a choice. They know exactly what they will be using in the future. Do you think that we are in 2022 with all these problems surrounding us and they still don't know which technology to use for the new financial system? The financial system has been around for almost 70 years that we have now. Now, listen, it's a very old financial system, right? Fiat money is very old. They have to have something new. And do you really think that we still are in a place that they are still experimenting, guys? It's just all crap and bullshit. It's not happening. They already know what they're going to use. Here you can see, this is problem statement 3, improving connectivity and interoperability. So here you don't see any Ripple, but believe me, Ripple can solve statement 3, statement 2, and statement 1 in one go. It doesn't need to be explored and see if they can really actually change with Ripple. So the problem here, guys, is that they're just covering everything up. They are not saying, they're not being completely honest, because they can't. They just can't. It will create too many problems and panic. Here you can see that July 15, there is some redactions. This has been going on. Now, I don't want to get too detailed in this lawsuit because I think it doesn't matter. These problems that are there with the lawsuit are not actual problems. They're just delaying everything. So that's how I see it. That's why I never go into details with this stuff. But let's just see what Jeremy Hogan has to say. Sorry, it means we, the public, get to see the expert witness reports except for a small part of it that somehow was directly related to the harassment sent the experts' way. That's literally what all this stuff recently has been about. So, in other words, there has been some progression. But there has been some progression from the start, guys. So, it's just delay. SEC versus Ripple is now seen as a potential turning point for crypto. If Ripple wins, it could weaken the SEC's argument that most cryptocurrencies should be registered as securities. Definitely, Ripple can set an example for how cryptocurrencies are supposed to be. Now, a lot of cryptocurrencies will fail. So, but this will also trigger a new bull run. It's like there is potential that this lawsuit, if Ripple wins and is deemed non-security, there is a very high chance that we will see another bull run immediately, because of all the liquidity that will be opened and spread up. Now here we can see new BIS July 2022 report points to XRP Ripple as a solution for new financial system. Hey, that's weird. If we go here, they are still experimenting and choosing between all of these and testing and challenging. And here we can clearly see that they already want to use Ripple. You see, this is exactly what I mean, guys. So it's just that people are stupid, right? No one is going to go through these documents and really pay attention to what is really happening. So that's the whole problem here, right? I mean, if you read all of this, guys, you can just see that they will use Ripple. Key considerations around interoperability and access. Several key considerations around interoperability and access options still need to be decided for the current iteration of the project. Again, still need to be decided. That's bullshit. They already decided, guys. They cannot be in a place where they still didn't decide. We need action right now because there is a lot of problems. There is liquidity locked up. They will start using this very, very soon, but they're just saying that they're still deciding. Access to the platform as a private DLT is achieved by successfully completing the onboarding process. The onboarding criteria for each jurisdiction are the responsibility of the corresponding central bank. So you can just clearly see that XRPL will be used. Participants, the project involves the BIS Innovation Hub Center in Hong Kong, Hong Kong Monetary, the Digital Currency Institute, People's Bank of China, Central Bank of the Central Bank of United Arab Emirates, the Bank of Thailand, all using Ripple. It's just a coincidence, right? In the current iteration of the project built on Bridge Ledger, all central banks can issue their respective CBDCs on the platform. Ooh, which technology is that gonna be? See, guys, it's just very obvious that they're gonna use Ripple. So again, they're not just deciding, they already know, because they know that Ripple is solving all the problems. They're just acting like they're still deciding because they're just simply not ready, right? This is a very big thing. A lot of things has to be ready. There has to be regulation, there has to be clarity before such a thing can be used. The SEC made an unprecedented move to keep the names of its expert witnesses under wraps. Ripple Labs set in filing in the agency's highly watched case over the cryptocurrency. Again, there is progression. We're excited to partner with Ducati Motor and NFT Pro to launch Web3 initiatives and bring Ducati NFTs to life using the XRP ledger. Ducati, very big company. And here you can also see, guys, again, why would Ducati choose a company which is in a lawsuit, right? Isn't that bad for their name? Isn't that not gonna bring them results? No, because again, they also know that Ripple is the future. They know this is a very, very professional company. This is a billion-dollar company which is solving problems on the highest levels possible. So they know very well that the lawsuit is not going to stop them. And you should understand that that's the case for most of the companies. So here we can see a June 13, 2018 SEC memo analyzed XRP under Howey. It did not recommend enforcement or a cease and desist letter against Ripple. 2 years later, CryptoDad performed a legal analysis on XRP and concluded it did not satisfy all factors of the Howey test.
Known as Ripple, of course, not being, in your view, a security. And it was interesting, that was picked up in a lot of places, and then some people kind of pointed out, well, Chris is no longer with the agency, former CFTC. So I guess I'd ask how closely you're in touch with the current regulators and whether we should take your view as the official regulatory view. And then also some people pointing out that, you're working in some ways as a consultant with Ripple, the company behind XRP. So some people kind of take your declaration on XRP with a grain of salt. What do you say to that?
Well, first of all, I am not an official, and so I am not speaking in an official capacity. Ultimately, it'll be the courts that will determine this. I am now a practicing lawyer. I'm with the firm of Wilkie Farr and Gallagher. Ripple is a client of the firm. What we did in a scholarly piece in a law review was to analyze Ripple against the well-known Howey test, which is the Supreme Court's determination of what is a security, and based upon a legal analysis, concluded that it's not. Now, you'll note in that piece, it's a legal piece. It's not a advocacy piece. It's not a policy piece. It's a straight legal analysis.
Wow. Straight facts. No bullshit. Can you see, guys? These are legal lawyers. Ripple is a client. They performed the Howey test on XRP and they concluded it's not a security. It never was, right? This lawsuit was just a weapon, just a delay, a form of delay which they had to use to get ready. While excitement got ahead on reality on some of these things, the market isn't going away. The opportunity isn't going away, told Protocol about the potential of crypto. And that is exactly what this is, guys. This has to do with the dot-com bubble, if only we can remember them. So there's a lot of information here, guys, and we are running out of time. But you can see the dot-com crash saw the collapse of high-flying startups that first commercialized the web. This is enough. This should tell you enough that you are in the right place if you are now investing in digital asset. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But the first sentence should already tell you enough about this whole space. The dot-com bubble, the dot-com crash was new companies trying to commercialize the web. Look at the web now, guys. Look at the web now. Look at the internet now. And in that time, a lot of people said it's just a bubble. It's going to explode. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. The same is with crypto. Crypto is a new form of asset class. It will be very, very significant in the future. And that is what most people do not understand. They just think that these cryptocurrencies are just a form of investment or just something you can make quick money with. Or no, these are legit companies trying to solve a problem. Not all of them, by the way. But you get the idea, right? So think bigger. While early mention of France's interest in CBDCs mentioned the XRPL Ripple, it does not seem to have materialized. Their POC uses a proprietary chain they call DL. So this is, again, this is smoke. They're trying to smoke everything up. Listen, France is part of the EU, right? The EU, the Digital Euro Association, is officially working with Ripple. So what do you think France is going to use? Of course they're going to use Ripple. They can say that they're not, but that doesn't mean it's true. So again, guys, it's just all falling into place, and I think we're very close. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next one. Cheers.